Hello, and welcome to another update video about Link. We start here on the larger time frame, and we can see that the price is still on its way towards the support zone, which is defined between 10.7, well, $10.70 and $6.91. That's the standard Fibonacci retracement area or pullback area for such a wave B or wave 2. Again, can't really say at this stage whether it's a wave 2 or a B wave. From a bullish point of view, it doesn't make a difference in the short term because it seems like it's a corrective pullback, which could take the price then higher afterwards or which could set the stage, I should rather say, for the next rally, which would be a C wave in the yellow scenario or the third wave in the white count. The yellow count should take the price then from down here, probably into the area around $55. Depends a little bit on where we find a low. But it really depends on where the low is formed, actually, right? Just to give you an example, if we have an A wave completed, which is the case, then this is now the B wave, and depending on where it finishes, from there we can calculate the target for wave C. The A wave and the C wave tend to have the same length, so it's a bit too early to say where exactly it will land, but yeah, sort of maybe $55 depends on. But it depends on where exactly that B wave forms a low. The third wave should be more aggressive, but I don't believe in the white scenario too much. So it's on the chart. It's been on the chart. It's unchanged, you could say, even though, of course, there have been some distortions and adjustments of the microstructures. But overall, this scenario has been on the chart since, I think, March 24, since we've topped here in wave 1, or maybe even before that, because the idea was that this is a wave 1, and yeah, this could be a 5-wave move that can take us to $100 plus, but I don't believe this scenario so much for various reasons. I don't want to get into too much, but the price recently lost micro support, so again, that indicates some weakness, and given where we are in the broader crypto cycle, yeah, I mean, I can see potentially another rally like what Bitcoin is probably going to do. I can see one more rally in the yellow count. But even that, I mean, I want to see a reaction to that yellow support area. I need to see a reaction there. This is, it's not guarantee. It's simply an area of support where, or let's say a Fibonacci support zone of interest where the price has a good chance to find support. But whether there will really be a sustained reversal, well, the market will decide that, and we're watching the microstructures in real time, of course. So I just want to make sure it's clear that this is an area of interest. In addition to that, based on the microstructure, we can calculate targets, and it's just a different way of calculating Fibonacci levels, either as support or as target based on the microstructure, and these overlap to a degree. So we've got $11, $8.63, and $7.43 as next key levels to watch there. Yeah. Now let's take a look at the microstructure for Link. This hasn't changed since the last update, so we're still in this. This shows you really the microstructure, the detailed pathway for lower prices. And what you can see here is that the price is likely still working on this C wave. And okay, whether that is wave C in the yellow count or wave C in the white count, can't really say at this stage. But again, yellow is preferred. And even in this scenario, we should see, I would say, at least one more low, probably two. It doesn't look finished yet. However, I can also tell you that this is not an impulsive decline, which is the main reason why I'm still overall tracking a bullish scenario, because this is not impulsive to the downside. It's highly corrective. So I'm tracking that at the moment due to the context as a diagonal pattern. So wave 1 down, yeah, wave 2 up, and then possibly a third wave in the making to the downside, wave 4, wave 5. That's how I track it. This here even looks a bit like a descending wedge. So I can definitely, I mean, it reminds me a little bit of what H-bar did on the smaller time frame. Like a wedge pattern triangle thing, which then broke out to the upside. So I can see the potential, for example, at least to break out in circle wave 4, yeah, for somewhere from here. Maybe I'll highlight that in yellow. So I think we need to pay attention to this wedge pattern. Something interesting to watch. Question is always, how do we draw it exactly? But I've got enough touch points to call it a descending wedge that has potential to break out to the upside. They often do that. And these diagonals tend to form these wedge patterns as well. So I'm tracking this 1, 2. I mean, some people might say 3, 4, 5. Hey, it's done, you know, but and then again, that's why I say we might not see that, you know, we might not see 2 more lows. We might just see here a little bit lower. Yeah. I think what we need to pay attention to is pay attention to the boundary lines, yeah. Pay attention to the initial resistance area, which hasn't changed since yesterday. It's between 1562 and 1635. Any break above this initial resistance area will open the door to the larger resistance, but it takes a break above $20.79 in 5 waves to make it, let's say, clearer that the price is planning a direct move higher. For now, trend is down. I'm watching the lower support area as key support zone to keep the bullish count alive. And at the moment, there is absolutely no bottoming signal. But yeah, I can see potential for surprises here. Cryptos like to surprise. So just the way it's behaving, I can definitely see something brewing there and the potential for an upside breakout from the wedge. But where that takes us really will depend on, will depend on how the price reacts to these resistance levels. But it's definitely something I'm watching for and going to watch over the coming sessions very, very closely. Yeah, that's the update about Link. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.